Technically, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets is a 2-hour and 17-minute long adventure sci-fi film written and directed by Besson, starring Dane Dehaan and Cara Delevigne. Cara Delevigne as agents racing against time to save a massive space station. But what this movie really is the golden retriever of big-budget sci-fi film. It's a big, dumb, lovable animal.
This is gonna be a lot of fun.
If you like movies like The Fifth Element and Avatar, this film is like their retarded child. It has polish, it has the special effects, it has the grand scope, but the characters and performances aren't strong enough to hook you, not even close. The terrible acting will regularly slap you out of whatever immersion you were enjoying. For example, we start with one of my favorite film openings. It's a smooth and teasing glimpse of humanity's rise among the stars, sprawling through time and space, where we meet this beautiful race on this gorgeous planet, and then we immediately get slapped with...
Scored a perfect 200 on my last memory test.
Impressive.
But you're not gonna find better than me on the market. Straight up, take a good look. Handsome, intelligent,
Modest,
brave,
suicidal,
determined,
pig-headed.
faithful.
Every shade of arrogance is ugly. What can be fun is cocky characters with a little uncertainty, self-deprecation, or flaws that make them a little more human. Not non-stop.
Well, that's what I call a partner. Woohoo! Bravo! That was amazing. I'm very impressed.
It's irritating, but just when you're like, no more of that, please. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Oh my god. While this film is far from perfect, you can feel the talent and passion that went into production. You do get wrapped up in the story. You do want to see what happens next, even if it's just so you can get a better glimpse of another species or tech or concept, which makes this film's universe seem so big. We're not going to wander into spoiler territory here, but oh man, is this movie dumb. If it's not clear, I had a really good time with this movie, but I didn't catch it in the theaters because Rotten Tomatoes. For me, we've got your AAA quality releases or horrors, which we gotta see in theaters. If we love them, we buy them. Then we got your B quality releases, which get streamed on Netflix. And then we got your trash, garbage movies. These get streamed in the background while I internet or work on a project, whatever, but usually aren't gonna get watched. This movie started there, at the bottom, and I loved it. I loved it so much I bought it, and held movie nights to share this beautiful bastard with friends and family. So with that disclaimer, let me say, without bias,
Hey, baby.
this movie is a stupid piece of shit. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Why would that
Doesn't make sense. Why she would let us care? That's so stupid.
If you can't turn your brain off to have a good time, this movie is not for you. If you're looking for likable, believable characters that allow you to identify with their world and emotionally invest in their adventure, this movie's not for you. Agent Valerian and Lorelei run around ignoring their commanders, their common sense, and script notes to try and distract you from all the fun you were having. I am full on in love with Dane Dehaan. He is a great actor trapped inside a terrible character. Some people say he's trying too hard or his cool guy voice is too grating. Not Dane's fault. This is literally the character. Every cocky delivery comes out exactly as douche as Dane knows it to be. I think he hates Valerian as much as we do, and methoded the heck out of it. I'm starting to fall in love with
Cara Delevigne.
Cara Delevigne. She's an up-and-coming actor trapped inside a tolerable character. If the next film could just be her seeking to avenge her murdered Valerian, I could totally do that. But when you combine these two joyless wooden donkeys and rub them together in a vain attempt to find a spark of chemistry, it's terrible and awkward. The best parts of the movie happen when they're pulled apart, physically separated, and thankfully that happens often enough that you will leave this with some sanity at the end of the movie. But you won't like them. Oh no. Oh no.
That's okay. We all make mistakes.
Love at first sight is what this movie is. It's so adventurous and random and well-intentioned that you can't help but have some fun despite all the various ways it finds to trip over itself. From the brilliant environments and alien species to the side quests and super fun concepts that will leave creative minds lingering. My favorite moments were when someone pointed out something and said, that would be a really cool premise for another movie. And your mind is wrapped up in that instead of the bullshit happening on screen. For example, when we were first introduced to Valerian,
Scored a perfect 200 on my left.
I was so annoyed at the character that I just wrapped myself in the cool ideas that had just happened. What if a primitive race stumbled upon shipwrecks? What if we're that primitive race and shipwrecks are all over the earth? How would we know? What if every ship had a holodeck? What if we're on a holodeck right now? What if this film is non-stop that for 2 hours? For imaginative types, this dumb movie is absolutely a mental buffet thanks to all the background scenes and details that could be adapted into a million other ways. There's a lot of heart, a lot of food for thought. Big, dumb, and lovable. Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets is a golden retriever of the science fiction world, and I really like this dumb mutt, and sincerely hope that you'll give it a chance. But what do you think? What do you think this movie is? Leave your comments below and push whatever random buttons you want, cause we both know you're already subscribed. Right, fam? Love you, fam. P.S. I appreciate your thoughts and ideas, and I'm always considering what to review next, so please holler if you've got an idea. P.P.S. Any creative project takes oceans of blood, sweat, and tears to produce, so mad respect to everyone on that team. It's always so much easier to tear down than it is to create a positive, meaningful project, so I want to make sure I acknowledge A, anyone I'm making fun of is better than me just for doing something, and I appreciate their effort, and B, just because I don't like it doesn't make it bad. Probably the opposite, actually, because I'm pretty dumb. And am I the only one who died inside when Valerian told Bubble to be Rihanna, not herself? Number one, duh, okay fine, Rihanna, thanks for being honest, dude. But two, for someone who's supposed to be the flawless good guy, who also wants Bubble to be real, this point cemented Valerian as unlikable in my book. It's like Bubble was thinking, oh, okay good, I can finally be myself.
No, not this normal, the other one.
Oh no, definitely not that, my bad, fuck me. And that also ties into Valerian yanking Lorelei onto the bed in the holodeck. That has to be the worst opening for a character I wanted to love that there's ever been. But it wasn't unfaithful to his character. There's an element of selfish disregard for the other party which Valerian constantly flaunts throughout this film. I really wanted to cheer for him, but was just lost in an emotional blackout or rage whenever I noticed that I was at a part I'm supposed to be cheering for this idiot. Boo, dudes, boo. It's 2018, protagonists without empathy are going to die off fast. Finally.